So just loaded a bale of hay for somebody, and I always like to have that camera on now because I was a friend of mine, he was loading hay for somebody like that in the back of a truck. Then they came back and said he did some damage to their truck. He didn't, but so I put this guy on when I'm loading hay, just in case somebody says that guy hit my truck when he was loading hay, you need to file an insurance claim or whatever. Nope, not today. Not today. But anyway, now, you know, we're getting customers now because it is dry. I mean, I know I'm sitting over here in the shade doing this, but if you look over there, it is dry, dry, dry. There's no grass growing. Everything's dead. Here in the yard, we got some grass still, but you know, it's Bermuda. Bermuda will still be a little bit green right now. It's just not going to grow. And so there's no grass growth going on. So I just want to point that out. So, you know, this is all the hay I'm going to sell. I actually have, I have about 100 bales back there, but I'm going to have to keep them all. The rest of that, because I thought I could get away with 70 maybe, but I'm feeding, and I'm feeding pretty heavy already. There's no grass, so I'll give you another update here on what's going on over here. Almost all the stuff's off the shop floor, as you can see, and we've been cutting poles down. We did that last night. I had some over here helping me, and I'm always cautious about whether people want to be on video or not, so I didn't put them on video. But we got one we messed up on. See, it's a, let me get over here. It's a little bit long, so we're gonna cut that one down. We'll get it cut before we do this. But so yeah, things are getting, I would say it's getting cooler. We're getting more busy, but my God, it's hot today. I've been inside most of the day. I still got more hay to move over here, by the way. It's at my sister-in-law's place. It's probably about 20 bales sitting over there. Now we'll put that in there, most of that in there. We put 10 bales, probably put 10 bales of that over there. The other hay that's over there is from last year. So I'm gonna bring it, when I bring it, I'm gonna take it straight out to the cows. Now it is fertilized ryegrass, and it's still good on the inside. So they'll eat it without a problem. You know, I might just, I'll just stick it out there and see what they do. But I did mow the grass this morning. I still haven't plugged my hole back up yet. I got the pipe fixed. I think I showed that already. Maybe not, maybe yeah. Maybe yes, maybe no. So I had to dig that down. And for Texas, that is a deep hole, by the way, for a water line. So just saying, let's live in a panhandle. But for here, that's pretty deep. For here. So, well, except for this last winter. Of course, they turned our water off, so it didn't matter anyway. We were without water and electricity. We're going to start working on that too, by the way. I got a plan for that. I'll describe that one day here when I get all the parts in. I got to ordering stuff for that. So what we're going to do, my allergies are terrible. Since I've been here mowing, I can barely breathe right now. That's why I'm just huffing and puffing. You know, I'm fat too, but mainly the allergies are getting me right now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to, inside the house over here in this corner where I got my electricity comes in, I'm actually going to put a connector in there to hook the generator. I'm going to put two of them in there. Hook the two generators in directly. And then on the inside, I'm going to build a little closet on the inside over there. So I'm going to bring those in and run one into the box. And I'm going to have another one that goes to a breaker in the box, right, with the transfer switch and everything on it. Then I'm going to have another one which will go to the upstairs line and be able to run it, I think. And so I'm going to wire two of those in. So that way when we do have power outages, we're not running extension cords all over the house trying to figure out how to get all that in. I want to be able to power the whole house and just pick and choose what I got on. Oh, I got my spooky pumpkins up. At night they're lit up. I got the witch's pot, the cauldron over there. I gotta get it fixed. I need to get extension cords, two power outlets in here, and do that. Oh, and there goes my Ring doorbell going off. Hi. So yeah, it's hot. If it wasn't so hot, I'd be out there doing something. And if it wasn't so dry, I'd be out there probably plowing. But it's dry. That ground is hard as can be right now. I need some moisture in it to soften it up. That way I can get out there and plow it. Update on the freeze, what it did to us. This one tree we've been keeping an eye on, and it's dying. And what we've seen, it got froze so hard in the ground. But look, it's dead down there. It's coming apart. So it must have froze that trunk really bad. So we're gonna take this tree down. We'll make it into firewood. And but you can see it's just not doing nothing. It has some leaves come out, and now it's just dying. It's dying in the trunk is where it's dying at. I mean, it just froze it, I guess. One thing about these live oaks, they run sap even during the winter. And that one right here must have been in full sap mode. It probably froze it in there and just killed the tree pretty much. These other ones, the three big ones here are doing real good. That one looks like it's doing good too. This one here I got a little worries about because it's got a lot of the same problems down here at the bottom. You see right there? I don't know what's going on here. This one's still green though. So we'll keep an eye on this one. So I don't want that rotting out at the bottom and falling over, hitting a car or a kid or something, right? Anyway, that's where we are. We sowed into bale hay. That stuff's gonna start going real fast here. As dry as it's getting, people are gonna start feeding. And cold weather is gonna come, and that's gonna make people feed even more when it gets cold. If you look down there, our lake, our pond is dry pretty much. It's got some water in it still, but the cows were having problems getting in and out of it because of the mud. So I got water hooked up over there. I'll show you that later today probably. Put the water tank in, the water hose for now. I think I was showing another video where I was putting that in, but I don't think I showed the final result of it. So we'll probably show that when we put hay out. Put hay out tomorrow probably. And yeah. I know it's hot today, but winter's coming, buddy. Get ready for it. So we got to start prepping for winter. And one of the biggest preps is the shop. Because with that shop, I can put, stuff in there. I'm going to actually have a spray foam insulation put in the shop, so we can we'll have a heater. Have a heater in there, run off propane. I got a fireplace, standalone fireplace down in the barn that I'm going to put in here also. And so we'll have some wood heat, propane heat. Anyway, busy time. Kind of, except it's too darn hot. So I'm gonna go back inside the house, because like I said, I'm burning up. I think I got sunburned already in my neck or whatever. But anyway, catch y'all later, alligators. All right, we got somebody that wants some hay. And we're gonna take it to them. There's a quarter mile away or so. This won't need one bale. I got a couple bales over here that work for horses, so I'm gonna take them one of them. They've got a couple horses. Get that done now. And it's warm out today, so we didn't do much. We didn't do very much at all. It's hot. And it's bright too. I put my glasses on. Driving into that sun now. I'm going to take him this. I got pretty good grass hay right here in his end right here. This is a really good heavy Bermuda bale. I'm going to take this to him. I got a couple more in there actually in this little stack right here. They're pretty good Bermuda grass bale hay. Got a lot of good grass in them. I'm going to have to change my gear in here. It goes to high range. Grasshoppers are out. It's so dry. Not as bad as, what was it, 2011, man. The infamous 2011 drought. Man, we had grasshoppers recovering a T-post. They were everywhere. That was a bad year. You want it this way? That way? With you, just in case. You never know. Let's see here. I'm gonna walk over and check the cows. I actually had to turn the bull out with them because I didn't know who was in heat this morning. And as soon as I let him out, he bred one cow, then he turned around and bred another cow. So maybe it was both of them. So let's walk over there and see what's happening. Because he didn't finish eating. I fed him, but then he took off back over to the fence, to the gate. Sorry about that. And he didn't want to eat. And I said, well, it was definitely a cow in heat. Then I saw them all jumping on, a couple of them jumping on each other. I'm like, okay. I really couldn't tell who it was, so it's probably both. So we're gonna walk over here and check it out. And it feels good right now, actually, out here. I already took 2 showers today. I don't want to take another one. Let's see here. See, we still got a lot of hay back here. This is our hay. You see, I've been doing weed eating. I gotta get all this cleaned up. All this junk's gotta go. That little trailer's gotta be sold. So all this has gotta be cleaned up. Then we'll start this side. There's the bull. He's right there. So maybe he's done. I don't know. He's probably done breeding if they were in heat this morning. Let me go see if he'll come in for food. Well, I might do it tomorrow. I want to make sure. Because one of the cows he was breeding this morning was one that he bred. I turned in with him a few weeks back. So I really want to make sure that he's done. So I think she might be right over there. No, that's a different cow. Yeah, we're gonna leave him out. Why not? B should be happy. Goldenrod's up. You can see it over there. Goldenrod there. There's some over there. There's a bunch up there by their colonies up there. So they should be doing real good with that. So they're packing honey in for the winter. I never went and pulled any. I don't know what we're going to do yet. It's probably all tainted. So yeah, see, that's goldenrod right there. Pretty plant. Makes great honey for them. But yeah, real pretty. Yeah, so that's one of the cows that he was breeding this morning. And the queen cow he jumped on also, but I don't know if she was coming out of heat maybe. So, I don't know, I'm gonna leave him out. So I know we got hopefully cross your fingers, we got rain coming. Hopefully tomorrow night, Sunday night, as they're saying. Middle of the night we could get some storms in here. And then next week we got a couple days, a couple of chances. We really need that rain bad. And then the biggest thing also, and on top of that, is the weather's going to change. We're going to get cooler. I think by next Thursday or Friday we're going to be in the 70s for highs, upper 40s to low 50s at night for lows. Man, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, so I hope we have these poles up tomorrow, and then during the week I can work on putting plates on the poles to mount the purlins onto. I got a bunch of them over there already cut, and we'll start doing that. So I need to get busy on that shop now. Now's the time. Biggest thing is getting those poles on, getting the purlins on, getting the trusses, and then the purlins on top, and then go buy sheeting and paying somebody to do that, because I ain't gonna do it. Nope. Not doing it. Don't want to, that's to say. I'm not doing it. Just say I'm not, because you never know. I don't want to. How's that? Anyway, beautiful day. We're gonna have a beautiful sunset. You can see the sun is right through the tree over there. All right, you can see it through that tree. So yeah, it's gonna be a really nice sunset tonight. It's just gonna be warm. That's it.